In today's video, you're going to learn one primal move to help fix shoulder pain. So do you experience pain maybe reaching up to grab something, or that dull ache from sitting hours behind a desk on a computer, or maybe when you reach back, you feel a sharp pain in your shoulder? It can be pretty frustrating. You may be thinking, when can I just get my shoulders back so I can go back to doing the things I like doing, whether that's athletic sports or just daily activities without experiencing this pain. But the good news is, more and more research is showing that movement can be some of the best medicine, even compared to surgery or cortisol injections. Targeted exercises to strengthen the shoulder, build mobility and stability in the shoulder joint have proven to be very effective at helping shoulder pain. Now, I've experienced shoulder pain myself. I used to do a lot of stunts and parkour, and we've had our fair share of injuries in the past. And it's exercises like these that have helped me rebound from previous pains, injuries, and help protect my joints. Now, this is just one exercise to target the shoulders. If you want a full program that hits the knees, the hips, the low back, the shoulders, and builds beginner strength and mobility in the full body, then check out our Primal Mobility course in the description below. These are full follow-along sessions. You can do it in your living room. It only takes 10 minutes. All right, let's jump in this exercise. So let me show you this move, and then I'll break down the beginner to advanced progressions. So here's what it looks like. You've probably seen us in this position before if you've been with us a while. We're going to go into a QM position, but we're going to focus on just one shoulder. So I'm going to focus on my right shoulder. We're going to lift up, and then we're rotating, really pushing with this shoulder, and because we're really trying to build the strength and mobility here all around. So not just in one position, but from here and then rotating to the side and then up inverted like this. Now this one, and I'll show you the more advanced version where it's more of a flow, but this is the concept that we want. Building strength and mobility in a full range of motion with this. Now, let's go downstairs because I want to show you how you can do this as a complete beginner, especially if you're already feeling pains and things in your shoulder. We'll start with that and then move on to the other progressions. Okay, for the beginner version, we're going to find a simple wall. That way we can take away any of the resistance. We're going to make this really light. And just by leaning into the wall, we can add the resistance that we want. Now, let me go over the technique. So we're going to straighten the arm. So not fully locking out the elbow, but just a small bend here. So we're not fully locked out, comfortable position with the shoulder. Here's the key point. We're going to protract the shoulder. That means if you were against the wall like this, if you were sinking down, that's retracting the shoulder. We're going to protract. So we're pushing the shoulder forward to give us extra space in the shoulder joint, but also this is where we're building that strength and stability. So protract the shoulder, and we're going to think about protracting like this and pushing against the wall the whole time during this move. That's the key thing about this. So pushing against the wall, feel this right now. You can lean to put in some weight, and what I want you to do is drop the opposite shoulder like we're getting into a one-arm push-up. That's the starting position. And then we're going to start rotating. So remember, protract the shoulder. We're rotating around, twisting, and then seeing how far our flexibility and mobility can go in this position while still pushing against the wall. So leaning, and if you want to add more resistance, you can lean a little bit further into the wall to make it a little bit harder. Now you should feel this open up. You feel the strength and stability here working, and then we turn back around like this. And then here's where we add in an extra little move. So we're going to take our right leg, the opposite from the arm, pull it forward, and now we're going to do a hip hinge. So we're going to hinge, still pushing against the wall, but opening up the shoulder in this position here. So like we're reaching up for a pull-up, but instead we're pushing against the wall like this. We're here, hinge at the hips, keep the back straight, opening up the shoulder. Make sure not to flare open the chest when you go down. So brace the core, and we go down, opening up that shoulder, still pushing for resistance, and then coming back up. Same thing. So now we're going to build a nice little flow. Open, we rotate, we hinge, and then we come back up. Same thing. So as a beginner, we can start here, and then we'd switch arms and do the same thing. Now I want to show you the next progression for this. Okay, now we know the beginner progression. Let's go to the intermediate, where we're now going to take to the ground. But instead of fully elevating, like I did at the very beginning, we're going to be at our hands and knees. So same concept, same exact thing, same technique points that I discussed before, pushing up. So we're, instead of dropping the shoulder, we're going to protract, push against the floor, raising the upper back and pushing. So instead of lifting up the knees now, we're going to stay on the ground. So I'm going to use my right hand. We're going to pull our right leg underneath like this. We're still pushing against the ground, but you're going to inch your way around like this and seeing how far you can open up, feeling that pressure, pushing down, and then coming back. And then instead of hinging like we did against the wall, we're going to drop down to a child's pose with one arm, pushing against the floor, and then come back up like this. Come back up, rotate, slowly walking over so it's nice and controlled, seeing how far we can go with this flexibility, and then coming back. And then we would switch to the other arm, doing the same thing, building this nice little flow. Okay, now we go to the more advanced level, and that's where, like I showed you at the beginning, same technique points, but now we're going to raise up. So the knees are coming off the ground. We're in this full QM position, protracting the shoulders, and then we're doing the same thing. So the right leg is going to drive under. We're holding balance, pushing against the ground here, and then turning as far as we can and pressing up with the hips. So we're really testing this mobility and strength here, and then coming back down. So slowly, this is all slow and controlled, holding on one arm. And then when we get back on this position, this is where it gets even more advanced. So then we drop down into this position here, knees still off the ground, and then back up. And then we repeat. So this is where it becomes a nice, fun little advanced flow to really build up that strength and mobility with that shoulder. And then again, you finish up by doing the opposite arm. Then next, we can make it ninja level by just adding more flowy movements, having more fun, moving around in this position. So if we're here and dropping here, we could come down further, come up, add these flowy little moves here. Maybe we hold the other leg up. So we're adding more balance and stability as we come up. So just having fun, playing around with that, you know, using your imagination a little bit, but really focusing on the shoulder you're trying to build. All right, so that's the exercise. Now, I'd recommend doing at least 3 sets of 1 minute of this exercise at whatever level you're at. And at the bare minimum, I would recommend doing 3 times a week, 3 sessions. But if you're more active, you have stronger shoulders, you could do this 5 days a week and be fine. Now, if you enjoy exercises like this and you want a full program to not only the shoulders, but the hips, the knees, the low back, all those problem joints, and build beginner strength and mobility at the same time, then check out our Primal Mobility program in the description below. Again, these are follow-along sessions that you can do in your living room and only takes 10 minutes. All right, so thanks again for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, be sure to do that, and I'll see you in the next video.